Again, P2B cautions supporters against attacking dissenters. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Mr. P2B in a Sunday post urged his teaming supporters to channel all their energies positively to convince others to support his candidacy. Labour Party presidential flag bearer P2B has charged his supporters to be tolerant of others' political views and learn from their opinions. I sincerely thank my supporters for believing in me and my commitment to building a united, secure, and well-functioning Nigeria, Mr. P2B tweeted on Sunday. However, I appeal once more that we should be tolerant of other people's views, decent and divergent opinions, and possibly learn from them. Mr. B's nomination comes barely 5 weeks after I first appealed to his vote for Sefero's supporters to stop insulting his political opponent. The former Anambra governor, a self-confessed austere politician, commands a large and energetic following amongst Nigerian youth who see his presidential ambition as an opportunity to vent their rebellion against the wasteful political establishment that have been accused of frittering away the country's commonwealth. Hosts of Mr. B's online supporters have been alleged to bully people with uncomplimentary opinions about their idol. Yet, Mr. B in a Sunday post urged his teaming supporters to channel all their energies positively to convince others to support his candidacy. While the frustration and anger in the country is understandable, we must strive to channel the energy positive in ways that will earn the support and collaboration of others, Mr. B advised. Even as our message continues to gain broad acceptance, there are still some we still need to work to convince. In expressing ourselves, we should do so with grace, so as not to precipitately shut doors to future collaboration on sustainable nation building. Mr. B left the People Democratic Party to join the Labour Party in pursuit of his presidential ambition earlier in June. Since then, his acceptance among youth has soared inexplicably, even reaching frightening dimensions, with many professing their die-hard stand in his favor. Well, on top of this issue, in other news I read, Auntie Aisha Yusufu, the the activist, she came online and she said P2B is setting himself up. She said that in response to this post where P2B came out for the second time, to advise people not to, to stop attacking people of different, that supporting different political party or his political opponent. He should stop they should stop, attacking them. And Aisha said that because she felt that there is every possibility that the people who are going around insulting other political opponents of P2B they're actually not his supporters, that they might not be his supporters, that he should avoid setting himself up. And I'm saying, to me, that is correct. It is correct. It is very possible. This election period brings a lot of craziness, yes, but, why is it that it is only P2B people are focusing on? His supporters, I mean. We have fans of other political, candidates that are really, really as violent as P2B's people. But I don't know why, all of a sudden, it is now seeming like all the other people, all other supporters, they are now more tolerant than others. Mr. Incoming President, we appreciate your advice and are pleased that you appreciate the work we have been putting to supporting and defending your integrity. We respect opposing viewpoints and make an effort to persuade the rational ones. We will have success doing this. However, for the rational, we can guarantee that when they present us with nonsense, we will give them water. Water is a language they understand. If not, they would have successfully launched their smear campaign against you. They are in check, as you can see, sir. Just concentrate on your work. We love you because we give us hope for a better country and are on your side. Hey, Wahala. This man is the violence. Let's say this man is the violence commander. Now, so if they respect us and our candidate, good for them. But if they choose the path of thuggery, of e-thuggery, malicious falsehood, propaganda, violence, myself and other obedient comrades will be glad to return the kind gesture. Violence for violence, banter for banter, shenanigan for shenanigan. We go mount them edge to edge for this social media. Wahala. Okay. You see, he's the only candidate concerned about Nigerians. How many other candidates have come up to show their supporters from lying against P2B? Exactly what I'm even saying. Like, I'm not saying that the part that other candidates have not even come out. That's why I'm saying, why are they dragging Obi? They know that these people, he has no control over them. It's not like they do meeting and he meets them every time. He only comes to social media to just, drop opinions, So why is it they're attacking Obi? I feel that why they're attacking Obi and not others, to the best of my knowledge, is because this is Obi's time coming out to run for presidency, the first time. So other people, supporters, they just have to play on his supporters to get him. That is, I think, that is what is going on. Okay. Them go agree here. Most of these people are not politically orientated and are driven by hate and bigotry. If you insult me, I go curse your father. I know Kuku get to work today. Oh my goodness. Nigerians, we are a funny people. I mean it. I had an engaging conversation with a friend. We ran into each other. He said he has been seen by posts on P2B. He advised me not to waste my time. He said P2B does not have to stand a chance. He said I should not be deceived by social media frenzy. In fact, he said P2B would never win. I asked him why. He said P2B does not have a structure. I asked him what structure meant. He said having political base in all parts of Nigeria. I asked him how the two parties, PDP and APC structures, have benefited us. He kept mute. He said he doesn't want to argue with me. He said he'll be there. He'll be here in 2023 after the victory of Tinubu to see how I will wail. I laughed. I told him that I will not wail alone. He was surprised. He asked what I meant. I replied that bad leadership, incompetent, insecurity, economic hardship, etc. will make us all wail. I went on. I asked him if he buys fuel cheaper because he voted Buhari. I asked him if bad rules differentiate between Atiku, Obi, or Tinubu supporters. He kept mute. I asked him if the ASU spares those who voted Buhari. I asked him whether insecurity makes distinction among the citizens. I asked him if he buys food items cheaper because he voted Buhari. I went on and on. I watched his countenance crestfallen. I told him that I will not wail alone. I told him that P2B is not a saint, but that he is better. I asked him if he owns a company, which of the three major candidates he will employ to manage it for him. Atiku, Tinubu, or P2B. He did not answer. Finally, I told him that bad leadership makes no distinction of race, tribe, or religion. I told him to think carefully before voting in 2023 because our actions or inactions will affect all and sundry. I wished him all the best in his choice before we took leave of each other. I told him to eschew tribalism, religion, and prejudice, and I told him to be an obedient citizen. This is really, really very educating. Well, okay, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.